What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all having a great day. Now, at the end of the Mandalorian Season 2, we got the return of the hero of the galaxy, Luke Skywalker. But why was Moff Gideon so terrified of Luke? Let's dive into it. Now, after hearing that a Jedi had boarded his ship, Moff Gideon was visibly terrified as he saw this cloaked Jedi with a green lightsaber cutting through his dark troopers with no problem at all. Almost like it was too easy. Throughout Palpatine's reign as Emperor, which Moff Gideon was in the Imperial forces for, there was one Jedi who was viewed as the greatest threat to the Empire, and that was Luke Skywalker. Think about it this way. Luke destroyed the first Death Star and went into a room with the Emperor and Darth Vader and was the only one who came out alive. The Empire had no clue what actually transpired in that room with Vader's redemption and the killing of the Emperor. They just thought that Luke was the one who was responsible for both the deaths of Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine. The Empire looked at it as 3 men were in the room and 1 walked out alive, which is some legendary stuff if you think about it. That story alone is probably enough to terrify any Imperial remnant that still remains. So how would Moff Gideon know that this Jedi was Luke Skywalker? Well, the remnants of the Imperials are trying to take back the galaxy from the shadows. We're not just dealing with regular, everyday Imperials anymore. These are the best of the best, high-ranking officials left from the Empire. With Moff Gideon's experimentation with Force-sensitive cloning, we also know that he knows Palpatine's true origin as a Sith, as Moff Gideon's grand plan is to enact Project Necromancer, which is the revival of Palpatine. Moff Gideon knows his stuff, and he's no slouch, and he has access to a ton of classified information throughout the years, so it's almost certain that Moff Gideon realized that this Jedi was Luke Skywalker, the man who ended the First Empire and is about to end the remnants of the Second Empire as well. When Moff Gideon finally comes to the realization that this is actually Luke Skywalker, he tries to take everyone down with him by shooting at Bo-Katan and trying to end his own life as well, as he knew it was over for him. That Luke Skywalker, the son of the Chosen One, had returned. At this point, Luke Skywalker is the most feared being in the galaxy, as it's believed he took down both the Emperor and Darth Vader. Which is even more impressive when you realize after the fall of the Empire, it became widely known that Palpatine was actually a Sith Lord, making Luke seem even more like a legend that he took down the most powerful Sith Lord of his era to end the reign of the Galactic Empire. So overall, Moff Gideon quickly realized that the Jedi that boarded his ship was not any ordinary Jedi, but was the legend Luke Skywalker himself. The man who was believed to have beaten both the Emperor and Darth Vader had returned once again to put a stop to the Empire's plans. Which is why he resorted to try to take everybody down with him, including himself. Now, this was probably my favorite moment in all of Disney Star Wars so far. The return of the Luke Skywalker we all know and was very akin to the one from Legends, who's one of the strongest Jedi in history. Even to this day, the scene can get a joyful and emotional reaction from many fans, including myself. Seeing Luke at full power was one of the things I really wanted to see so bad in the sequels, and we just didn't get that. But I was really happy during the Season 2 finale of The Mandalorian that we got a glimpse of this Luke Skywalker, and I hope we see a lot more of this Luke in the future. Hopefully we see him on the big screen with the upcoming Mandalorian movie, as I think that would be pretty cool. But let me know what you think. Would you want to see more Luke in the future? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.